Morning, everybody. My battery's a little bit low, so if this cuts out, I'm very sorry. Showers are a bad place for me. Well, they're good and they're bad. They're good because I don't stink as bad when I get out, and they're bad because I tend to get an abnormal amount of ideas when I'm in there. If you haven't guessed, this is going to be a rambling vid. I'm doing some stuff, but mostly it's going to be a rambling vid. I was looking over my templates and stuff, and I was thinking I have a ton of people out here that are very good modelers. I'm quite surprised at the caliber of modelers I've had subscribe to me, and what I've noticed is that usually the things that hold them back are you know, tools and things like that, and that got me thinking, and I was wondering, I don't even know if there's an interest for this, and I don't know if I'm economically slicing my own throat doing this, but I guess I got the idea because Steve Kamloopian, if you guys haven't noticed, pretty much if I say the word Steve, it's Kamloopian. So I noticed that Steve was selling like PDF files of like his models, and if you've never seen his models, you've got to go and check them out. He's got these Lord of the Rings siege towers that are just to die for. They are so stinking cool. Well, anyhow, Steve's got a couple of PDF files, and I'm totally going to use this to promote Steve. If you are a modeler and you're looking for, you know, something very cool scratch built to make, man, Steve is your man. He, you know, this guy is just the bomb. But I started thinking myself, since most people don't have bandsaws, scroll saws, etc., 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 you know, I was thinking about maybe, like, you know how you go to a model store and you buy a box and it's got the model inside? I was thinking about maybe doing something like that for the viewers. You know, sell it, make it like a fraction of what the original cost was, and because everything's in parts, shipping is, you know, way reduced. I mean, look at the size of the Eldar one out there. The thing's gigantic. But like, for instance, that I would just bust down into its, you know, I'd cut out the basic parts and whatnot, mark them, you know, so you know where they go, and ship them off. But like I said, I don't even know, A, if you guys would be interested in that kind of thing, or B, if I'm financially slicing my throat. Because, you know, there's lots of really talented modelers out there, and I would be a fool to think that there isn't. Most of you guys that come here are talented modelers. So, you know, give me your thoughts. You know, I'm trying to do this as a career thing, and I don't know if I'm, you know, if my goodwill is screwing up my business sense, or even if it's a waste of time and you guys aren't really interested in it. I really don't know. So I'm kind of looking for your feedback and seeing what you guys think. You know, obviously I'm not going to go through, you know, copywriting and all that other crazy stuff. I mean, my God, who's got the money for that? So, but anyways, I just, you guys are a great soundboard to just, you know, I I mean, just to talk to and listen from. You know, no comment goes unread. I'm not the world's best responder, but you know, if it's in a question format, I usually do my most to, you know, let you know, hey, you know, I read it, and this is my angle on what you think, kind of thing. So, but anyhow, like I said, I just woke up not too long ago. We had a thunderstorm last night, and so I didn't get to bed till pretty late. I love a good thunderstorm. I don't know how many people are you know, they're into like the whole summer storm and tornado chasing thing. I mean, I catch all that stuff because I just think they're cool, and the footage they're starting to get is just insane. I mean, they're starting to really get close to these things. I remember seeing one video, probably was like an F1. It was real wispy, real thin, but it showed a bunch of people running out in the field and looking up, and you're underneath where the funnel goes into the cloud. You're directly underneath it, but the whip of the tornado actually shot out and was over maybe a quarter mile over to one side. And it wasn't like there was one person there. There was like 20 people there, all with camcorders looking dead up into the bottom of this thing. I mean, I don't know if people got a death wish or what, but I mean, the footage is just getting insane. So if you're an enthusiast into that, I mean, Discovery Channel, probably Nature. There's a couple of channels you can check out. But anyhow, I just wanted to kick this on real quick, throw this idea out to you guys. You know, tell me if I'm, you know, wasting my time or, you know, stuff like that. You know, I love reading all your guys' comments. You guys are fantastic. Anybody who knows me knows, you know, soon I don't have any children. So, guess what? You're the kids! Most of my kids are 13-year-olds and play Warhammer and live in England, apparently. So, but that's very cool. I'm very, very touched. I love all you young modelers out there. I feel very honored and privileged that I can, in even the smallest way, be a role model too. Because, you know, like I said, I wanted to be a teacher, and you know, Mother Nature with you know, fun little disabilities that you get throughout life, and trust me, you know, there's much worse disabilities out there than learning disabilities, which is what I have. But you know, my God, I could have had MS or God knows what else, you know. So, you know, some dreams you can get, some dreams Mother Nature's gonna just tell you no. I think the best phrase I ever heard was, you know, you're dealt certain cards in life, play them the best you can. I had a lot of art ability, well, apparently still have a little bit, when I was going to school, and art really didn't count for much. It was a side thing, and, you know, I could just, you know, if you were talking about, you know, being really good, I mean, I could destroy the smart kids in art class. But when I would go to, you know, English, math, that kind of thing, you know, they would obviously destroy me. But I always thought it was kind of unfair that their skills counted for more than my skills, and there's probably a lot of you artistic kids out there that are in the same boat, and you know, you feel kind of like, you know, why am I getting the short end of the stick? Well, I'm going to tell you, there are a lot of artistic people out there. Unfortunately, I'm not one of them, but there's a lot of artistic people out there that do make a very good living through their art. And what I did was I got away from it because, you know, my dad didn't see any money in it, and you know, he's a carpenter by nature. Of course he wouldn't see that. You know, I don't blame him. I would have said the same thing to my kid. But got another friend named Dustin who's just, he's so talented I won't even go there. Oh man, I'm running out of time. Anyways, he's making a lot of money doing art and chasing his dreams, so don't give up. Look for what you're good at. Somebody out there somewhere will appreciate you and pay you enough to live on. So you may have to give up on some dreams. Don't give up on all of them. So I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.